Hello there. Welcome back to another Vibes and Frequencies video. In a world where I could literally do anything that I want, I'm right here in this moment making this video. Now, that wasn't always my channel intro, and to be quite honest, tomorrow it might not be. My intro to my channel used to be, welcome to my Vibes and Frequencies, blah blah blah. My name's Nathan and I make videos about crystals. My point is that if there's only one constant in my life that I could pinpoint, it's that there is no constant and everything is constantly and continuously changing. Nothing ever stays the same, and neither will I. Now, in this video, I know normally if you follow my videos, you'll notice that I'm quite goofy and very joking around and very lighthearted. In this video, I am going to be communicating from a space of a little bit more serious energy, just so you know, because this is some things that I'm going to be sharing with you that I am seriously going through at the moment. And while those are the best videos, they're the raw and real. So what you will find in this video is, while I've changed a lot of times in my life into basically what we could call a new personality, a new version of reality, I've done this many times, and every single time there are certain struggles that come with it, especially from the external reality and pressure that things in our lives create when we ourselves are trying to change and become something new. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about the struggles of deciding that you're a new person, the struggles of becoming who you are right now in this moment and letting go of who we were yesterday. Because the struggle's real, bro. Okay. Let me just go ahead and just be totally raw and honest and start the video off with the example that's taking place right now, and then I'll explain this and dissect it a bit further with you. Okay, so relevant to what I said in my intro, my channel used to be about crystals, and all the subscribers I've got on my channel are here for crystal videos for the most part. I know that there's very many of you who are you're the ones watching this video and are following my journey right now that like me, and we're connected and we're friends, and I appreciate that. This being said, for the majority of my subscribers, they're all here for a certain kind of video that is not who I am anymore. So I've let that go, and I am now making new videos that are resonant of who I am right now in this moment. And here's the thing that comes with this. When I used to post a video about Moldavite or about crystals, I'd gain a whole bunch of new subscribers, and YouTube would launch the video into everybody's feed, and my channel was growing incredibly quickly. I've never seen a new channel grow that fast. It was crazy. And now what happens when I post a video is I don't get new subscribers. I actually have people unsubscribe to me. Every single video that I make now, I'm actually losing subscribers. So this being said, this is one example of what happens when we can try to change. And I'm of course talking about external things here. Now, another piece that can go along with this is when you become somebody new, how much time does it take to become somebody new? It only takes one single moment. It might take us a long time to get to the place of making a decision to make a certain change in our lives, to become the true authentic selves that we are, which is constantly changing, by the way. So that's never going to stay the same, I promise. It only takes one single moment to make the decision to be that. It might take you weeks or years to make the choice, but it only takes one single moment to make this decision. This is from my experience, at least. But just because you make a decision doesn't mean that the external world around you is going to reflect the new you instantly. And it can be very defeating. For the example that I've shared, what I could do is feel anxious and offended and aggravated by the fact that every time I post a video, people are unsubscribing. And also what I'm beginning to talk about, based on who I am right now, I believe, my human vehicle believes, that part of why people aren't liking it is because they have not given me permission to talk about what I'm talking about. But it's okay because I've given myself the permission to do it anyways. Now, this being said, how long will it take for reality to reflect to me that that is who I am now, that that is the YouTube content that I make? It could be an extended period of time. And if you have a change that you're making in your life, you may notice that when we change something about ourselves, let's say you change the color of your hair, you go to work, and all your girlfriends are like, girl, you changed your hair? That looks good. And you're like, yep. And everybody moves on. You're going to look strange and kind of like a little bit alien to everybody for a little bit. Same as if you never wear glasses and all of a sudden you wear them. But people will adjust to these kinds of things a lot quicker. When you make a fundamental change to who you literally are, how you feel about yourself, these are the kinds of changes that reality will actually seem to try and get you to stop doing. And I want to talk about this because a lot of the changes that I've made in my life have been big every single time. But it's not because I'm some kind of like epic, like I take on big stuff. It's more so because it takes my personal long time to actually make the choice to do something. And by the time I get there, a lot of water has built up. So when the dam breaks, it's pretty epic. When we make a personal change to who we are, a moral, a belief system, you'll notice that reality will push against this. This can manifest in ways of your friends giving you a hard time, people thinking that there's something wrong with you. The external reality will make it seem like you are failing and like you should go back to the way that it was. And I want to explain my belief on this. Is it ultimate truth? Doesn't really matter. This is my belief on this. That's the truth of my channel right now, is I just talk about what I feel like. I don't care anymore. Everyone can unsubscribe. I'll still love you. When I decide to make a change to my reality, it's not really Nathan that is making the change. Nathan is like my human suit vehicle. I've been talking about this in my videos. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm sure you've picked up on where I'm coming from with this. Nathan isn't the one who makes the decision. It's me, the real me, the consciousness driving him as my vehicle. So I make a choice. Nathan is going to be anxious because what Nathan wants, Nathan is ego, okay? Nathan is the self. What Nathan wants is to stay the same always. And when we talk about how our beliefs manifest our reality, it's true, but it's not our beliefs. There's an even greater truth to this. When my human vehicle believes something, that is what my human vehicle will experience. So it is my human vehicle that manifests their own experience. But who I really am, the consciousness itself, actually is the experience taking place. I was hearing something weird on the ground. So when I make a choice to change Nathan, Nathan's going to fight against this. And because it's Nathan that creates the experience in reality, I'm getting a reflection of how Nathan feels about the choice that I've made. Nathan's anxious about the changes he's making to his YouTube channel. Nathan is. I'm not. I accept it. And, you know, it is what it is. And I am who I am right now. But the reason that it might seem like our friends are confused about who we're being, maybe you're having issues with your job, or things seem to fall apart in your life when you are trying to make this new move, this new decision, this new powerful step forwards, things will fall apart. And it's actually, believe it or not, it is a sign that you are about to succeed. But what we often tend to do in our lives is we interpret what's taking place as evidence that we made a bad choice and we should go back to the safe place where everything made sense and was comfortable and was consistent. But if you don't go back to the way that it was and you hang in there, think of it as reality testing you. Reality is testing you and saying, is this really who you are now? Because who you really truly are is not someone who is dependent upon a certain outcome. When you are who you are, it is because that is who you are, not because of something you're going to get in physical reality from it. So what physical reality is going to do is going to destroy everything around you, essentially, when you make a new decision to be somebody new, specifically to see if you remain the new you. It's like a test, if this makes sense, right? This is a way we can look at it. It's not true, but, you know, human words. We got to do our best here. So what I believe is that reality, which is the real me is testing myself and saying, is this really who you are now? Is this really what you're going to do with your YouTube channel? Is this really the new version of Nathan you're going to have him be? And I'm saying, yes, all 3,000 of my subscribers can leave, okay? I could become homeless and financially incapable. This is who I am. I'm making this video because this is who I am and this is what I'm doing. It's not dependent on an external factor of anybody watching it or anybody liking it. So these are the kinds of powerful changes that when we make in our life, you are going to receive the biggest reality earthquake from. The bigger the transition, the bigger the earthquake will be. But I want to go back to what I said about how when things are falling apart the most is actually the sign that you're about to succeed. I guarantee you that if you look at anybody who is majorly successful in their life in some kind of way that you see as successful, okay, and if they talk about their journey, I guarantee you, if they're very vocal and honest, they will tell you that right before they had the biggest breakthrough in success, whatever that is, everything was falling apart and they pretty much failed. Failure is what happens to you before success. And this is literally what reality does. I'm talking about the fundamental tether cords of the universe and the rules of the game that we're playing. Everything is going to fall apart before you succeed. And what happens to most of us is when things fall apart and we don't succeed, we give up and we walk away. And that's okay. What that means is that that's you essentially saying, oh, this isn't really who I am, right? But if when everything falls apart, you stay as the new you, all of a sudden, after that huge earthquake of everything, just destruction around you, you will blossom and you will be an incredible light of the new you. So the most powerful thing that we can possibly do when we make changes to who we are or we change something in our life is feel that this is really truly who we are, not dependent on any outcomes, okay? Not dependent on any outcomes or that things are going to go a certain way or that your friends are going to understand or that everyone's going to think you're so cool. Dependent on nothing. We do things because we do them. We are here because we are here. So in this moment right now, if there's something that you want to change or that you are changing, there's a fundamental piece of you that is transformed into something much different than it was before. I want you to know that you should hold on and at the same time let go. Hold on to the new you that you are, because it doesn't matter if everything's falling apart. This is who you are. It's not dependent on external factors, right? And also let go, because in truth, it really doesn't matter who you are or what you do. You could do anything you want. You could turn your person into anything. I could have put any shirt on this morning. I could say any words that I want. I could believe anything about myself. And as a matter of fact, I do. And so do you. So hold on to the new you and let go of the fact that it matters, because it doesn't matter who you are. You could be absolutely anybody. You have ultimate infinite freedom to be, say, feel, experience anything that you want. So thank you for watching this Vibes and Frequencies video. This is a special one to me because I'm really talking to myself right now. So thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow for my next video. Have a good one.